What is going on YouTube? And today I have something rather spectacular in front of the camera. It is barely in frame. And it is a Westinghouse Type ES fuse cutout. So if you're not familiar with what a fuse cutout is, a fuse cutout is a device that has the primary lines on a utility pole that go ahead of it and the transformer down below. A wire comes in here, goes through a fuse. This happens to be a 100 amp at 5,000 volts, and it comes out the bottom fused, and this also functions as a switch, as I'll demonstrate later on. It's just really hard to get that out of its socket because of the current that it handles. And this is the mounting on the back, and then you have your hook on the front for your hot stick. This was never used. I have a few of these. This is my favorite kind in my small collection of assorted fuse cutouts. Since it's never used, is bequeathed upon me. There's someone I knew in the electrical industry, so let me take this off the tripod and we can get a close-up look. Alright, now here it is laying down. I do not know the year of this model. There was no dates on it, but judging by that Westinghouse logo, it is from the 50s. I don't really want to call it vintage because this kind of equipment is still made and still used today. So I don't really want to call this vintage because you can still see these up on telephone poles everywhere. But it is just massive for a size comparison. Here's an iPhone 4. So it is fairly massive. It does have some scratches. And I did polish this because it's not being used, it's just sitting in my collection. I did polish it with wax and it was able to take some of them out. I don't know how it got scratched, but it was sitting on a shelf for half a century. So I'll put this back on the tripod and I'll open it up. Now to open this device, this would usually be bolted onto a utility pole, and you'd put your hot stick in through here, the loop would come in and you pull this out. Let me just... There we go. The orange tube is the fuse link, or the fuse cartridge. You can see where the contacts are inside. I'll take the camera off real quick. But I don't know if I'm not going to be able to fit this in the frame, but there's a little hook, or a loop right here, where this fuse cartridge will pull out. It's difficult. This is the fuse cartridge. It's some sort of composite material with a plastic polymer on the outside. And how these work is you'd have a fuse link. It looks like a wire with a cap on the end. You'd run the wire through, tie that around this end here, put the cap so the cap sits secure in there, tighten this onto it, and if it was overloaded, it's louder than a gunshot, blows the wire out the bottom. This is not a dropout kind, so it will just stay in the position. And this is one interesting feature about this. It will lock itself closed without a fuse in it. I'm pretty sure that no other ones do that, or very few of them do. And just lock this back in, the cartridge back in, and show you inside. And there are the contacts on the top. This is a crimp down here. You'd crimp the wire to the end. These never installed. Comes down to another crimp down there. Very nice. These also come in a white exterior, I should say, not a brown one. This is just a brown variant. And here's a close-up of the cartridge. So you can see how that slides in there. Just slam it shut. Try not to break my desk. There we go. Now this would probably be a very spectacular show to see when this fails. I've never seen one fail this big. I've only seen smaller ones fail. That's all about it. Catalog number when before the internet. So, Westinghouse Electric Manufacturing Company, East Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You see, just a very beautiful device. Just said share it, and that's really all to it. Catch you in the next video.